Sofia Loren. Sofia Loren is one of the greatest legends of classic Hollywood cinema, admired worldwide for her beauty and powerful performances. Her first movie appearance was in Quo Vadis in 1951. She was 16 years old at the time. Her last major film was The Life Ahead, released in 2020. In 2026, Sofia Loren is 92 years old, with an estimated net worth of $150 million. She stepped back from acting due to age and now lives a quiet, private life. Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda dominated Hollywood for decades with award-winning performances and strong screen presence. Her first movie was Tall Story, released in 1960. She was 23 years old at the time. Her most recent film was 80 for Brady in 2023. In 2026, Jane Fonda is 89 years old, with an estimated net worth of $200 million. She reduced acting to focus on health, activism, and selective projects. Jodie Foster. Jodie Foster began acting as a child and grew into one of Hollywood's most respected actresses and directors. Her first film was Napoleon and Samantha, released in 1972. She was 10 years old at the time. Her recent projects appeared in the early 2000s. In 2026, Jodie Foster is 64 years old, with a net worth of $100 million. She now works selectively to maintain privacy and balance. Brigitte Bardot. Brigitte Bardot was a global icon of beauty and freedom during the 1950s and 1960s. Her first film was Crazy for Love, released in 1952. She was 17 years old when she made her debut. Her final movie appearance was The Edifying and Joyous Story of Colonat in 1973. In 2026, Brigitte Bardot is 92 years old, with a net worth of $65 million. She retired by choice to dedicate her life to animal rights activism. Goldie Hawn. Goldie Hawn became a beloved Hollywood star known for her joyful screen presence. Her first major film was Cactus Flower, released in 1969. She was 24 years old at the time. Her last film was The Christmas Chronicles 2 in 2020. In 2026, Goldie Hawn is 81 years old, with a net worth of $90 million. She retired to enjoy family life and philanthropy. Diane Keaton. Diane Keaton rose to fame in the 1970s with her unique style and personality. Her first film was Lovers and Other Strangers, released in 1970. She was 24 years old at her debut. Her most recent film was released in 2023. In 2026, Diane Keaton is 80 years old, with a net worth of $50 million. She reduced acting to live a quieter lifestyle. #Susan Sarandon. Susan Sarandon is admired for her fearless performances and long-lasting career. Her first film was Joe, released in 1970. She was 24 years old at the time. Her most recent film roles appeared in the early 2000s. In 2026, Susan Sarandon is 80 years old, with a net worth of $60 million. She slowed down acting to focus on activism and personal interests. Glenn Close. Glenn Close is respected for her intense and dramatic performances. Her first film was The World According to Garp, released in 1982. She was 35 years old at her debut. Her recent film work appeared in the early 2000s. In 2026, Glenn Close is 79 years old, with a net worth of $50 million. She became semi-retired to focus on meaningful roles only. Sharon Stone. Sharon Stone became a global superstar in the 1990s. Her first film was Stardust Memories, released in 1980. She was 22 years old at the time. Her recent films appeared in the early 2000s. In 2026, Sharon Stone is 68 years old, with a net worth of $60 million. She reduced acting due to health issues and personal priorities. Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder was one of the biggest stars of the 1990s. Her first film was Lucas, released in 1986. She was 15 years old at her debut. Her most recent film was Beetlejuice in 2024. In 2026, Winona Ryder is 55 years old, with a net worth of $18 million. She now chooses roles carefully and avoids constant fame. Kim Basinger. Kim Basinger was one of the most glamorous actresses of the late 1980s and 1990s. Her first film was Hard Country, released in 1981. She was 27 years old at her debut. Her last major film was 50 Shades Darker in 2017. In 2026, Kim Basinger is 73 years old with a net worth of $40 million. She stepped back due to health concerns and a desire for a private life. Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields became famous at a very young age and stayed in the spotlight for decades. Her first major film was Pretty Baby, released in 1978. She was 12 years old at the time. Her last film was Mother of the Bride in 2024. In 2026, Brooke Shields is 61 years old with a net worth of $40 million. She reduced acting to focus on writing, business, and advocacy. Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan became the queen of romantic comedies in the 1990s. Her first film was Rich and Famous, released in 1981. She was 20 years old at her debut. Her last movie was What Happens Later in 2023. In 2026, Meg Ryan is 65 years old with a net worth of $85 million. She stepped away due to industry changes and personal choice. Gina Davis. Gina Davis was a major Hollywood star known for strong female-led roles and box office success. Her first film was Tootsie, released in 1982. She was 26 years old at her debut. Her last film was Agent Game in 2022. In 2026, Gina Davis is 70 years old with a net worth of $30 million. She reduced acting to focus on advocacy for gender equality in media. Faye Dunaway. Faye Dunaway became famous for intense performances that defined 1970s Hollywood. Her first film was The Happening, released in 1967. She was 26 years old at her debut. Her last notable movie was The Case for Christ in 2017. In 2026, Faye Dunaway is 85 years old with a net worth of $50 million. She retired mainly due to age and health reasons. Deborah Winger. Deborah Winger became known for deep and emotional performances in serious Hollywood dramas. Her first film was Slumber Party 57, released in 1976. She was 21 years old at the time. Her most recent film was Kajillionaire in 2020. In 2026, Deborah Winger is 71 years old with a net worth of $20 million. She now accepts only selective and meaningful roles. Shelley Long rose to fame through popular television and film roles in the late 1970s and 1980s. Her first film was Caveman, released in 1981. She was 31 years old at the time. Her last on-screen appearance was a small role in The Cleaner in 2021. In 2026, Shelley Long is 77 years old with a net worth of $10 million. She retired by personal choice and prefers privacy. Ali MacGraw. Ali MacGraw became a worldwide sensation after her romantic roles in the early 1970s. Her first major film was Goodbye Columbus, released in 1969. She was 30 years old at that time. Her last movie appearance was Players in 1979. In 2026, Ali MacGraw is 87 years old with an estimated net worth of $25 million. She retired early to live a peaceful life away from Hollywood. Phoebe Cates. Phoebe Cates was one of the most beloved actresses of the 1980s. Her first film was Paradise, released in 1982. She was 19 years old at the time. Her final film was Princess Caraboo in 1994. In 2026, Phoebe Cates is 63 years old with a net worth of $35 million. She retired completely to focus on family life.